Hi everybody, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to a new weekly series that I am going to be offering here on my YouTube channel. In addition to my general monthly tarot forecast, I am now offering a general weekly tarot forecast. And the way I will be doing this is I will be uploading 4 videos each week by element, so fire, water, earth, and air, and then within those videos I will break it down by each individual zodiac sign just to give you guys the most accurate forecast possible. So just continue watching till you get to either your sun, moon, or rising sign, and I really hope you enjoy this new weekly series. Hi Virgo, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week starting November 9th through the 15th, and this is for Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, and Virgo Rising signs. So Virgo, let's get started. At the bottom of the deck, Virgo, I do have the Wheel of Fortune. Very nice. So I would say this week for you, Virgo, this is going to be a very fortunate time in your life. Some sort of cycle in your life, Virgo, is coming to completion and a new cycle is actually beginning. This is lovely. This is a new chapter in your life, a new cycle, a new chapter that's beginning. That's lovely. Very fortunate period, Virgo. Very nice. All right, Virgo, you have some really nice cards here. This is going to be a really significant, I think, powerful week for you, Virgo. Very nice. Let's see. You have a few major arcana cards, so definitely very significant week here. We're starting out, Virgo, with actually the Queen of Swords. So this, I feel, for many Virgos, this might be an energy that you're taking on, Virgo, right in the beginning of the week. You could be coming in quite determined, very focused. This is my warrior queen. And no matter if you're man or woman, I don't attach gender to my cards because, you know, it's a general reading. This could really be anybody who has these characteristics in your life, or this could be, for many Virgos, I feel like this is going to be the energy that you're taking on, which this is my warrior queen. She's very determined, very focused. This is a very strong character. She's very strong-willed, strong-minded. She's very intelligent, very logical, very independent as well. Definitely strong-minded individual. Uses that sword, not afraid to use it. You actually have 2 swords here. I feel like, you know, the energy around you, you're going to be quite powerful this week, Virgo. You know, because it's a general reading, this could be someone around you in your life. They could be an air sign or just someone with these characteristics. But I feel for, I think, a larger majority, this is your energy. Because the overall energy that I have for the week, Virgo, is actually the Strength card. So you're coming in quite strong right off the bat. This is the overall energy at the center here. So you have inner strength. You know, this might be a week that you need to rely upon it, but you definitely have that inner strength. You have that will, you have that courage, that perseverance, that endurance. You're just ready. You're ready for beautiful things to come into your life, Virgo. All right, so next to this Queen of Swords, we have the Chariot, which is a major arcana card. Again, lovely card. It's you being in control. It's things moving forward. This is all about movement forward. It can represent travel. I feel like for a lot of Virgos, you know, you're moving to a much more positive place. If you've gone through a lot in the past, this is like I said, you know, maybe in last month's reading, I do the weeklies now here on my channel. I also do the monthlies, and I'm not sure if it was maybe last month's reading for the October forecast. I felt like finally we were coming to a place where many of the signs were really turning a page. They're maybe not completely getting through a lot of the things and lessons and just things that, you know, we were all going through and learning over the past few years. You know, but I feel like Virgo is definitely one of the signs that, you know, even if you're not completely out of that, you're definitely like on your way out. It's like the closing of that chapter of your life. You know, and I mean, the wheel is telling you that right here anyways. It's definitely a significant time where, you know, there's like a turning of a page, a lot of beautiful, like new, fresh energy coming in. So, you know, I feel like for many Virgos, this is going to be the energy you're taking on with the Queen of Swords here. You're just ready, you're focused, you're determined, you're coming in strong. This is you with the Chariot. You're moving forward. You're in control. You know where you want to go, and you're headed for it. And I believe it's going to bring you towards this Ten of Cups. You're going towards your happiness. This is all about being emotionally fulfilled and content. This is just happiness and just, you know, spending time with friends and family and just, you know, living a good life, being in a good place, being emotionally fulfilled. And you know what's interesting is next to these cards here, I have the Justice card. So I feel like for some Virgos that felt as though there was like maybe some sort of unfairness that has taken place, and you know, things weren't really made fair. This is definitely a fairness coming in this week. It's going to be an equality and or a balancing of the scales that's coming in, and a fairness is definitely going to be coming in, and things are going to be made fair. You know, this also, the Justice card can represent contracts. And because, you know, I have the Ten of Cups here with the Chariot, there could be some Virgos this week that, you know, you're buying a new house. Maybe you're closing on a house, you're signing a contract. That's, you know, that can definitely be a possibility. Yeah, I think for some Virgos, you might be like maybe buying a house, or this could be the time where you're actually closing on the house and maybe signing the contract or signing all the papers with the Justice card here. You know, there could be some Virgos that you're just moving. But no matter what, I see you moving forward. That's clear. But, you know, some Virgos could be moving. You could be buying a car as well, because when we buy a car, and the Chariot can represent like a vehicle, some sort of means of transportation, you know, the Justice card can represent contracts. So this could be some Virgos literally buying a new car as well. And, you know, that's going to lead to emotional abundance, fulfilling you and making you very happy and satisfied. Now, I also have the King of Cups here. So I have the Queen of Swords, and then I have the King of Cups. So this can be a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. This can be a person around you, but doesn't have to be a water sign. This can just be you being incredibly fulfilled more towards the middle of the week, especially, you know, if you've signed contracts, you're buying a car, buying a home, moving. This can be, you know, you being incredibly happy, emotionally balanced, very, very warm, very caring, very loving. You can just be emotionally fulfilled and just very happy towards the middle of the week. Or this could be a person in your life, man or woman. They can just have these characteristics, very compassionate, caring individual. But I see you working very hard. This is a typical card I pull for Virgo, the Three of Pentacles. I tend to pull this card for Virgo all the time. This is you just, you know, working incredibly hard, You're seeing, you know, those financial rewards come in. But this is typically, normally, this is you working within a team, working within groups. So Virgo, you might, you know, at your job not work independently. You might work within a team. Yeah, and you also have the Six of Pentacles here, which is another card of balance. So you have two cards of balance here. So you have the Six of Pentacles here as well, which is, you know, letting me know you're financially doing great this week. Things are looking okay. You know, you're doing so well that you can afford to be generous. You know, if someone came to you and maybe asked you for some sort of loan or something like that, you're definitely in the position to do so, to lend some money if that's something you wanted to do. But this is a very generous card. It represents giving and receiving. Because I have the Six of Pentacles here, Virgo, with the Nine of Cups on the other side, which is another emotional fulfillment card. This is all about emotional abundance. You know, this man is very happy. This is also known as the wish card. You know, we will pull this card sometimes when something we've been hoping and dreaming and wishing for is actually coming in and manifesting. So, you know, for some Virgos, there could be something that you really wanted very, very much, hoping, wishing for, and, you know, maybe someone offers it to you this week, because it's right next to the Six of Pentacles, which is all about generosity and all about giving and receiving. You know, maybe this King of Cups is a person around you, a boss, or just a family member or a friend. And they're offering you something, and it's going to make you very happy. Or some Virgos, this is going to be maybe something that you've been hoping for and dreaming and wishing for. Maybe this is something you've been working extremely hard for. You know, and when it comes to some Virgos, this can definitely be talking about maybe within the workplace, something you've been working very hard for, wishing for. And then this King of Cups could be like maybe a boss or someone around you, and they're maybe offering you something, giving you something. I definitely see this as a wonderful week, very significant. Definitely some Virgos can have some sort of wish coming true. Look out for maybe someone either gifting you something, trying to give you something, offering you something, or you actually might be doing the offering or giving to someone. And you could even be giving to this King of Cups person. Whatever the case, I see people around you being incredibly happy. I see you being incredibly happy, you know, especially if you're moving to a new home or buying a new car. Just know you do have the Wheel of Fortune here at the bottom of the deck, so it is a very fortunate time. This is a great energy. The wheel's turning, a new cycle it is starting in your life, Virgo. Justice here. If you felt something was done to you unfairly, this is justice coming in and making it fair, making a fairness come in. I am shuffling my Psychic Tarot Oracle card deck. I am going to pull you an additional card, Virgo. So please give me an additional message for Virgo. What else does Virgo need to know? Please give me an additional message. Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, Virgo Rising. What else does Virgo need to know for November 9th through the 15th? Virgo. Please give me an additional message for Virgo. All right. Okay, so these two cards did flip out, Virgo, so I am going to take them. And just so you know, I do normally typically shuffle. I know when I'm shuffling the oracle card decks here at the end of the video. I know it sometimes takes a couple minutes sometimes. That's because I'm really honestly waiting for Spirit to pick a card. I'm waiting for one to really flip out because I find these to be the most significant. I will eventually pick a card if one doesn't flip out, but I want to say 95% of the time a card flips out. And right now you just had two cards flip out together. So you have Passion Ignited. Beautiful card, Virgo. And then Harmony, which this is a major arcana card in this deck, and I'm pretty sure it's actually the Lover's card in the traditional tarot. All right, Passion Ignited. The first of the Spirit cards signifies that this is the time to let your soul soar. New beginnings, ideas, revelations, and exciting adventures await you in your personal and business life. Creative endeavors, enthusiasm, positive energy, and a renewed spiritual strength are at an all-time high. The powerful force of Spirit is flowing through you, and with it comes a new sense of purpose. Be all that you can be. Reach inside and tap into that force. Use it to move forward and set up a strong foundation for the future. Other people may feel your excitement and joy and begin to benefit from the spark of life that's emanating from you. They'll wonder, what's your secret? And your energy could even ignite their own spiritual journey. Follow your intuition, but know that this is your time to spread your wings and fly. That's a lovely card. I love that, Virgo. All right, Harmony. This card signifies the possibility that a deep spiritual partnership or union is taking place at this time or is manifesting for the future. This doesn't always necessarily represent a love affair of the heart, but could signify other forms of relationships in your life, whether they're personal or business related. Remember, not all partnerships need to be one-to-one. They can be forged with a group, an organization, a pet, or even an incident or situation. The Harmony card is calling to let you know that it's time for you to make choices in certain relationships. The bonds you form with others are really about you. Even in the most difficult situations, they're meant to be mirrors for you, always reflecting back what you need to see. Ask yourself, what am I learning from this relationship? What new qualities am I developing? Is this partnership for my highest good? How can I make it stronger? Are we teaching each other? What have I discovered or am I still uncovering about myself through this union? Are the people in my life empowering and encouraging me to be all that I can be? Within every relationship, there's an encoded lesson that you've hopefully gleaned, or in some cases, one that you still need to learn. In the traditional tarot, this is the Lovers. So Virgo, definitely a lot going on here. Very significant week for many Virgos out there. A lot of great energy, a lot of major arcana cards here as well. Look out for, new beginnings, just being extremely happy, things moving forward, good news coming in. The Justice card is also a yes card. If you were looking for a yes or no answer this week, this is a yes. Nine of Cups, a wish coming through maybe for some Virgos. Six of Pentacles, you could even be giving a gift or receiving a gift. Lovely week, lovely energy, and a great reading, Virgo. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a great week. Hi Taurus, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot, and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week starting November 9th through the 15th. And this is for Taurus Sun, Taurus Moon, and Taurus Rising signs. So Taurus, let's get started. At the bottom of the deck, Taurus, I do have the King of Rods. The King of Rods can be definitely a fire sign that's around you. Can be Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. This can be a male or female. I don't attach gender to my cards. Anybody who's very passionate, has a lot of energy, very creative, very optimistic, who is just, you know, a go-getter. They can do multiple things at once, a big-time multitasker. This could be a person around you that's significant this week, Taurus, or this could definitely be your energy. You might be very passionate, fiery, driven, have a lot of energy, be quite creative this week. You know, you might be multitasking. I feel for the probably the majority of Taurus is looking at your other cards here, Taurus. This is going to be your energy for the larger majority of Tauruses. Yeah, there's a lot going on here, Taurus. Wow. A lot of movement. You have two Knights here back to back. You have the Knight of Rods, which is, you know, a very fast-paced energy, very fast-paced energy, really moving forward. You know, going after whatever it is that, you know, you want, Taurus. You're really moving after it, moving forward quite quickly, charging after it. And then, you know, what's interesting is I have these two Knights back to back, and one is looking this way and the other is looking this way. I always look at how the cards interact with one another, and this Knight is the opposite. This is the Knight of Pentacles, which is forward movement, but it's really movement at his own pace. And you know, his motto is slow and steady wins the race. And this is the Knight who's always successful because he doesn't go charging in, you know, and because he really plans and is quite strategic and methodical and really plans everything out, moves at his own pace. That's all works, you know, to his benefit. Because of that is why this Knight is always successful. But Knights bring us in things as well. So I feel like you're definitely receiving. There could be some news coming in or some new beginnings coming in, Taurus. There's definitely something going on here. Well, I know right off the bat, the overall energy is the Ten of Swords, and I feel strongly this is representing the ending to a difficult period in your life. It is a 10, so something is coming to completion. This is an ending to a difficult period or a difficult time in your life. This is the ending to a cycle in your life, and it might have been a very difficult time period for you as well, Taurus, but this is a 10, so that it's over with. The worst is behind you. You know, after this we start fresh, so we have a new beginning. We start all over. So definitely things coming in. There's definitely going to be some news or something coming in right in the beginning of the week, Taurus, and I really see you moving forward. This is all connected. This Knight of Rods, Knight of Pentacles, and then I have the Page of Rods here and the Six of Swords. I really feel as though strongly this is going to be news coming in that gets you really excited, very, you know, very enthused, extremely happy. This is very, very good news coming in. And I see you really planning and really strategizing and really kind of, you know, planning things out as you do, Taurus, and, you know, going after this at your own pace. I feel like, you know, you're still going at your own pace, but I feel like the events around you might be kind of moving quickly. I feel like things are coming in quickly. You know, you're still going at your own pace, but I feel like things are really happening around you quickly, Taurus. But I do see movement here. So there could be some Tauruses. The Knight of Rods, especially sitting on top of the Six of Swords like this, you could be moving into a new house. For some Tauruses, this is a general reading. So some Tauruses that won't apply to, but then there's other Tauruses, this is definitely moving to a new home right away. This is moving to a new house. Six of Swords here. This is one of my favorite cards in the minor arcana. This is all about moving forward. This is positive movement forward, and this is always moving from some sort of situation or place in your life to a much better, to a much more positive place, a much more positive situation. This is all about, you know, upgrading and all about, you know, positive movement forward. So if you're in an apartment, Taurus, you're moving to a better apartment. Or if you're in an apartment, you're moving to a house. If you're in a house, you might be moving to a better house. It's something along those lines. You know, traditionally this card represents moving out of stormy waters into much calmer waters. So if Taurus, if you're not moving into a house, or moving in general, you know, if you've gone through a difficult period in your life, what this is signifying is this could be the completion, and this is you maybe finally moving out of, you know, stormy waters into much calmer, much more positive waters. This is a very positive, beautiful card. It's all about moving forward, and I think this can happen quite suddenly with the Knight of Rods here. This is an energy, I feel like this moving, this is a transition or a moving forward that happens quite quickly. And you know, if you felt as though, Taurus, like maybe something was done to you that was unfairly done, like if you felt like there was like some sort of injustice or some sort of unfairness like done to you, we have the Justice card here, and this is talking about, you know, there's going to be some sort of fairness coming in, an equality, a fairness that's being made. There's going to be a balancing of these scales, and definitely a fairness that's coming in. The Justice card can also represent, you know, legal issues, you know, within like the court system. The Justice card can also represent contracts. That can be marriage, that can be contracts with a new home. If you're buying a new home, maybe you're, you know, finally signing the papers this week. But I feel for many Tauruses, this is something connected to a decision that you had to make. I don't feel necessarily for some Tauruses that you're making the decision this week. I feel like you've already made the decision. I have the Two of Swords here, and what this is showing me is, you know, you had to make a decision, you know, in order for this Justice energy to come in this week, for maybe this contract to finally come in, for the maybe finalizing of a contract, finalizing it this week, or, you know, maybe a decision that you made, you're receiving some sort of clarity this week. The Two of Swords also represents, you know, trusting your gut, going within, making a decision. So I feel like, you know, for many Tauruses, no matter what this is talking about, this is going to be connected to maybe you having to make a decision and you having to really, you know, look within and maybe, you know, use your inner strength. We have the Strength card here, which is a major arcana card. So, you know, this is maybe a time period in your life with the Strength card here as well with the Ten of Swords. You know, you had to be very strong. This is a period that, you know, you went through this in the past, but you know what? It's made you much stronger here today and now. You have inner strength. You're a very strong individual. You have a ton of courage, ton of will, a ton of drive. You're just a very strong person. A lot of endurance, which I'm a Taurus, so I know Taurus is, you know, we have a lot of endurance. We can really, you know, survive a lot and go through a lot and come out the other side swinging. I know that for sure. But, you know, we have the Strength card here, and then, you know, we have the Two of Cups. So we're actually going in you know, towards the end of this week, going into the next week with the Two of Cups here and the Strength card. So the Two of Cups, lovely card. It's talking about, you know, partnerships, unions. This can be talking about some sort of romantic partnership. But this is talking about, you know, a love, a deep connection, maybe even a spiritual connection with another person, a deepening of a bond that you already shared with someone, but this is taking it maybe to the next level and really deepening that bond. Growing maybe a relationship. I feel I'm picking up on really, you know, growing a relationship. That for those Tauruses who are already in a relationship, I feel like this is really a week where, you know, your relationship is really growing to maybe a more mature or growing to a much more deeper level. Your bond is actually becoming quite stronger. It's growing and really becoming quite stronger. I feel that big time with the Strength card here as well. You know, if you are married or in a relationship, I feel like, you know, your marriage could be becoming quite stronger. Maybe you went through a rough period and, you know, you guys survived it. You're coming out the other end, and this could be definitely a deepening of the marriage vows, or deepening of the union. You know, for some Tauruses, very interesting. Because this is a general reading, you know, some Tauruses might be moving in. You know, I feel for the Tauruses that are maybe buying a house or moving to a new house, you could be moving into a new house with your partner. And, you know, you guys are signing a contract together. This is something maybe you had to really think about with the Two of Swords here. You know, your partner could be a Leo or a fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. That is definitely always a possibility. Yeah, that's definitely a possibility. Especially we have the King of Rods here as well at the bottom of the deck. So some Tauruses could be in a relationship with a fire sign. And if they're not a fire sign, they could just be very fiery and have a very fiery personality, very passionate, very driven, a go-getter. You know, someone who has a lot of creative energy. Just seeing if I get anything else off these cards, Taurus. Some Tauruses could be getting married. I don't have the Hierophant here, but because I do have the Justice card, which represents contracts with the Two of Cups, you know, maybe some Tauruses are getting married. It's definitely a possibility with this being a general reading. But overall, Taurus, I mean, this is a great week. You're strong. You're coming in incredibly strong and powerful. You've endured a lot. You're in a much better, stronger place now. You definitely have some news coming in. With the Page of Rods, that's some sort of news or communication coming in. And it can be about a move if you are moving. If not, with the Knight of Pentacles here, Taurus, and the Page of Rods here, this is definitely maybe some news about maybe a new job or some new money coming in. I definitely feel as though this page is either representing a new beginning or some sort of news or communication, maybe about a new beginning. And I feel like for many Tauruses, because it's the Knight of Pentacles directly on top of the Page of Rods, this is talking about some sort of financial opportunity. And it could come in quite fast. I feel like some Tauruses are moving, and then other Tauruses might be moving up within a company, or they definitely have some sort of financial opportunity. It's definitely a lovely week. You might, you know, be entering a partnership, and that's why we have the Justice card here. This could be definitely work related, and this could be a partnership with the Justice card here. And the Two of Cups can represent, you know, some sort of business partnership as well. But definitely a wonderful week. A lot of good things going on, a lot of positive energy, and obviously a lot of forward movement, very positive forward movement. So I am shuffling my Psychic Tarot Oracle card deck, Taurus, because I am going to pull you an additional guidance card. Please show me an additional message for Taurus, Taurus Sun, Taurus Moon, Taurus Rising sign. Please show me an additional message for Taurus for November 9th through the 15th for Taurus. Oh my goodness. Wow. I think I just pulled this card for Virgo as well. I just did Virgo's reading, Taurus, and yeah, Virgo had harmony as well, which you have harmony, which you have the Two of Cups here, Taurus, and now this is harmony, and this is a major arcana card in this deck, and I'm pretty sure this is actually the Lover's card in the traditional tarot. So you have the Lover's card with the Two of Cups here. Harmony. This card signifies the possibility that a deep spiritual partnership or union is taking place at this time or is manifesting for the future. This doesn't always necessarily represent a love affair of the heart, but could signify other forms of relationships in your life, whether they're personal or business related. Remember, not all partnerships have to be one-to-one. They can be forged with a group, an organization, a pet, or even an incident or situation. The Harmony card is calling to let you know that it's time for you to make choices in certain relationships. The bonds you form with others are really about you, even in the most difficult situations. They're meant to be mirrors for you, always reflecting back what you need to see. Ask yourself, what am I learning from this relationship? What new qualities am I developing? Is this partnership for my highest good? How can I make it stronger? Are we teaching each other? What have I discovered, or am I still uncovering about myself through this union? Are the people in my life empowering and encouraging me to be all that I can be? Within every relationship, there's an encoded lesson that you've hopefully gleaned, or in some cases, one that you still need to learn. In the traditional tarot, this is known as the Lover's card. So, very, very beautiful reading, Taurus. A lot going on. Maybe some new partnerships being formed. Maybe some new relationships being formed. And definitely some good news, I feel as though, in regards to finance and career. That's for sure. So, Taurus, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope you have a great week. Take care. Hi Capricorn, this is Tracy from Northeast Town, and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week starting November 9th through the 15th, and this is for Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon, and Capricorn Rising signs. So Capricorn, let's get started. All right, Capricorn, at the bottom of the deck, I do have the Chariot, which is Major Arcana. It's a lovely card. It's all about being in control and moving forward, traveling forward. This card can literally represent travel, can represent your car, your vehicle, can have some sort of significance this week. But this is all about forward movement in a positive direction, and you being in control of that forward movement, Capricorn. All right, let's take a look at the rest of the cards. All right, we're starting out with the Three of Swords, but I feel like this is not an energy that's going to come up and you're going to get your heart broken right in the beginning of this week. I do not feel like that. This card represents pain, loss, sadness, sorrow, But I feel like you're working very hard to overcome this. I really do. I feel like this is a past lingering energy. And I feel like maybe, you know, Capricorn, you're working very hard to actually move past this. With the Chariot here, I feel like, you know, maybe this is signifying you're moving past this. You're pulling out of this energy of the Three of Swords. So if you've gone through some sort of heartache or sorrow in the past, Capricorn, I feel like the Chariot is actually bringing you out of this sorrow, this heartache, this regret, or whatever it is, you know, that had you in, you know, not the best place, maybe emotionally, just dealing with some sort of pain within your life. I feel like the Chariot is actually, you know, bringing you out of that, and bringing you to a much more positive place, because directly underneath I do have the Three of Cups. So this is, you know, a great card. Socially, I see you, you know, spending time with friends, family, you know, celebrating, you know, maybe now that, you know, you're getting over maybe this Three of Swords, you're maybe able to go out and socialize and have a good time. You know, just let loose and have fun and spend time with people who, you know, uplift you, and just, you know, people you enjoy spending time with. It's a great week to get out and have fun, Capricorn. I see you working extremely hard. You have the Eight of Pentacles here, which is all about, you know, working very hard on your craft, perfecting your skill. This is my Craftsman card. I will pull this card when someone, you know, has been working at a job, relentlessly, really, you know, trying to get somewhere within that, you know, that career or that position or that company. And they're really, you know, perfecting their skill, and they're putting a lot of time and effort in, and they could be receiving some sort of, you know, recognition for that, or some sort of pay increase or something like that. But, you know, traditionally this is known as like the apprenticeship card, where this card will come up for people who, you know, are just starting out. They're an apprentice. They're just starting out at the bottom. They have to really work their way up. But, you know, they're doing that. They're working incredibly hard. They're learning a new skill, and they're really putting a lot of effort and time into that. So it's a wonderful card, no matter which way it relates to you. A lovely card. See you just, finances don't look bad. The rewards are coming in, and you're just really putting a lot of time and effort in. I do have the High Priestess here, which this is Major Arcana as well. This is all about spirituality and intuition. So I would say no matter what this week, Capricorn, just make sure that you rely deeply upon your intuition. It will be very important. Spirituality might be of importance as well. You know, your spirituality and intuition actually could have helped you maybe move past this Three of Swords. For some Capricorns, this could definitely have played a role with you maybe moving away from maybe this lingering energy. The High Priestess is a secretive woman as well. She plays her cards very close to her chest. So you very much, Capricorn, could be playing your cards close to your chest this week. Excuse me. So very much you could be doing that this week, Capricorn. The main energy for the entire week is actually the Nine of Rods. The Nine of Rods is a card traditionally that talks about, you know, maybe someone feeling as though they, you know, like giving up, you know, like they can't really go on any longer. But, you know, this is actually my warrior card. This person's a warrior. They've gone through, you know, everything in their life that they've been through. They've gone through all of the battles, the suffering, the sorrows, the hardships, and you know what? They're still standing. And this card has a great message because it's telling you, you know, you've gone through all of that, and look at you, you're still standing. So, you know, don't you dare give up right before the miracle occurs. And this card is absolutely right. You've gone through all of that. The worst is behind you. So, you know, why are you going to give up now? And and you're still standing, you know, why would you just give up and walk away? You know, this card tells you to persevere, hang on a little bit longer, because good things are coming to you. Miracles are coming to you. Things that you really, you know, worked hard for are coming to you. It's actually a wonderful card, and it shows, you know, how much inner strength and how strong, you know, you really are, Capricorn. And how much, you know, inner strength you really do have. Now, I do have, which is interesting, I do have 3 9s in this spread. I'm just seeing what else we have here. I have the 9 of Rods with the 9 of Cups and then the 9 of Swords. Very interesting. The 9 of Cups is a wonderful card talking about emotional abundance. This man is quite happy, quite content, very overjoyed. This is also known as the wish card. So there could be, you know, something that you are hoping and wishing for, Capricorn, and maybe this is the week it really comes through. You know, for some other Capricorns, you know, you could have been hoping that, you know, you really move past this 3 of Swords energy that's lingering here. I feel like this is something from the past. I feel like, you know, you could have been hoping to maybe move past this, hoping to maybe get over these sleepless nights, because you do have the 9 of Swords here. And I feel like if you were really hoping to maybe move past all of this in your life, I feel like this is definitely the time period where you could be receiving that. This wish is being granted for you with the, you know, this wish brings forth the energy of the Chariot to really help you maybe move out of this 3 of Swords energy and out of this maybe 9 of Swords energy. The 9 of Swords is all about, you know, not being able to sleep at night. You know, we're tired, we're exhausted, we're just about to fall asleep, and then all of a sudden, you know, all of the things that, you know, worry us or stress us out really pop into our mind and really keep us up and prevent us from really falling asleep or getting a good night's sleep. So because you have 3 9s, that's very interesting. So 9 times 3 is 27, Capricorn, and 2 plus 7 is 9. So 9 is incredibly important. I'm actually just very quickly looking up some numerology for you. The number 9 is of universal law and eternity, faith, spiritual law, concept of karma, spiritual enlightenment, spiritual awakening, service to humanity and humanitarianism, light working and light workers, leading by positive example, charity, self-sacrifice, selfishness, selflessness, destiny, life purpose, and soul mission, generosity, and a higher perspective, inner strength, responsibility, intuition, and strength of character. The number 9 also resonates with learning to say no, creative abilities, sensitivity, loyalty, generosity, discretion, brilliance, problem solving, inner wisdom, self-love, freedom, popularity, high ideals, tolerance, empathy, artistic genius, optimism, divine wisdom. I mean, it goes on, but those are some of the biggest, more powerful aspects of the number 9 that's very interesting. So some of those things I named, which a lot of that is talking about, you know, our intuition and our divine purpose and things of that nature. So Capricorn, you could be going through some sort of spiritual growth period right now. You know, it even brought up learning to say no, or you could be going through some sort of humanitarian type of growth period, or just be lending yourself maybe to a good cause or something like that along those lines right now in your life. But it's definitely significant for definitely some of the Capricorns watching this. Just to draw 3 9s like that is pretty interesting. And we do have the High Priestess here as well, so definitely feel like intuition and spirituality is very, very important for you at this time, Capricorn. But back to the reading, we do have, you know, like I was saying, is a wish being granted, and that really could be having to do with anything. But because we have the 9 of Rods here as the main energy, and feeling, you know, like maybe like giving up, or maybe like, you know, you've gone through so much, and you're still maybe dealing with some past heartache, or, you know, maybe some sleepless nights, some fears and anxieties, and some stress. You know, maybe, you know, finally, you know, that's going to be behind you now, because, you know, you have the 9 of Cups, which can be a wish being granted. You have the Chariot, which is moving you forward, and you're really in control of that. And you're in control here as well, because I see you with the 2 of Rods really looking out upon the horizons, and really deciding and making a decision on which way and which path you'd like to go down. You're looking out and you see that, you know, you could go one way, you could go another way. You see all of the different roads ahead of you, and you're really, I feel like this is the week you're gonna really choose which direction you'd like to set out towards. You're holding the world in your hand. This is a very positive, beautiful card. You can see the flowers here at the bottom. But you're holding the world in your hand, you're looking out, and this is a very nice time in your life where you're really, I think, deciding and choosing which road you'd like to take and which direction you'd like to head out into. So I really see, like, I really feel as though for many Capricorns, this is a time towards the end of the week that you're really kind of moving with the Chariot here. You're moving past this. This is all in your past. You're moving forward. You're choosing, you know, which way you want to go. You're thinking about, you know, what you want out of life. You're thinking about the bigger picture, and you're really choosing to set out in that direction, which is really nice, Capricorn. Now, what you're leaving this week and going into the next week with is actually the 4 of Swords. So I just see you, you know, recharging your batteries, taking some alone time. You know, you could be reflecting and going within, which is very good for your intuition and your spirituality and, you know, your inner growth. That's very good. But the 4 of Swords is a card that talks about, you know, traditionally a soldier who is out to battle. You know, he's exhausted. He's gone through a lot in his life, and this is, you know, he's coming off the battlefield, and he's recharging his batteries. He's getting some rest. So I just see you maybe, you know, taking some alone time. Maybe it's some well-deserved alone time, and, you know, just recharging your batteries and just, you know, recouping, Capricorn. So what I'm doing now, Cap, is I'm just shuffling my Psychic Tarot Oracle card deck, because I am going to pull you an additional guidance card. So please show me an additional message for Capricorn for the month, or excuse me, for the week of November 9th through the 15th for Capricorn. Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon, Capricorn Rising signs. Please show me an additional message for Cap. Additional message for Capricorn. Please show me an additional message for Capricorn. Okay, this card just dropped right out, Capricorn. It's your base chakra. Your base chakra is definitely of importance this week because I didn't pick this card. It just dropped out. So Spirit picked this card. It's very significant. Okay. This is the base chakra. Known as the base or the root chakra, this energy center is situated at the base of the spine and is most closely related to all of your earthly issues such as survival, the physical body, issues of money, sustenance, safety, and shelter. That's a tongue twister. To balance this chakra, practicing yoga can be extremely beneficial. Dancing or light physical exercise can also help keep this energy flowing and harmonious. Honoring your body and taking care of it on the outside will bring you well-being on the inside. It works both ways. And it definitely resonates with the rest of your reading, with you having to take some alone time and relaxing. Definitely honoring your body and taking care of it will definitely help you on the outside, will help you on the inside. Very good reading, Capricorn. It's definitely a powerful reading. Very nice reading. I see a lot of expansion and growth. And just, you know, a lot of positive movement forward. I feel like, you know, a lot of these things are in the past and you're overcoming them. You're growing. And I believe that, you know, your spirituality and your intuition, you know, plays a huge role in that. So Capricorn, I really hope you enjoyed this reading and I hope you have a great week.